Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. This is Asma Zahid. Hopefully, you people are in the best of your health. As you people have been taught the poem unit, which is unit number 8, Hope is a Thing with Feathers, and our book exercises was left. So, I'm taking start from the book exercises of the same unit, and I'm starting from imagery. What is imagery? Imagery is, in Urdu, you will say it manzar kashi, khayalat, zehni tasawwurat. Like imagery is to create a mental picture in language that reader experience when reading something. First, the poet imagines something, then he uses imagery to describe what he or she has imagined. The reader translates the imagery into images. Imagery is a language that appeals to the five senses like sight, touch, hearing, smelling, and tasting. For example, the sunset was most gorgeous they had even seen. It is imagery, but it appeals to the sense of sight. Number two, the tree bark was rough against her skin. It is also imagery, but it appeals the sense of touching. The number three sentence is the concert was so loud that her ears rang for days afterwards. It is also imagery, but it appeals the sense of hearing. Number four is she ate sweet creamy chocolate. Sweet creamy chocolate is also this sentence is also imagery, but it appeals the sense of taste. Just like number five sentence, she smelled the scent of roses. Scent of roses. It appeals the sense of smelling. So this is all about your imagery. Now come to the book exercise regarding of imagery on page number 81. Here is activity C. Specify whether the following lines from the poems you have read earlier represent personification, simile, metaphor, or imagery. Here, four figurative language we have been given, and below there are 10 sentences. We have to find out that which figure of speech is used in which sentence. Personification, you know very well the definition of personification, that the qualities of human beings that are given to the other objects that are called personification. Simile is the indirect comparison between two objects by using as or like, and metaphor is the direct comparison of two objects. So number one is I wandered lonely as a cloud. This is indirect comparison by using as, so this is simile. Number two, he stirred his velvet head. He stirred his velvet head is direct comparison between the subject he and his velvet head. So it is called metaphor. Even if they are a crowd of sorrows, we can never ever use the term crowd for sorrows. The crowd word is used for the humans. This is a human quality. So it is personification. Number four, I faked a small smile and then shifted away. This is imagery. Number five, which is the bliss of solitude. This is metaphor. Number six, they looked like frightened beads, I thought. This is also simile. Number seven, a host of golden daffodils is personification. Number eight, this being human is a guest house. This is metaphor. And number nine, the weed before me was dying or dead. This is personification. And number 10, 10,000 saw I at a glance. It is imagery. So it was the exercise of imagery. Now turn back the page and we are starting our next topic, that is connotative and denotative. Connotative, connotation or connotation. Connotation means mafhum. In English, we will say suggestive meanings, or those meanings of the words which we use according to the text. The definition of connotation is connotation is the use of a word to suggest a different association than its literal meaning. We suggest the meaning according to the text. For example, Blue is a color, but it is also a word used to describe a feeling of sadness. For example, she is feeling blue. It means blue has been used here as the feeling of, it is showing the feeling of sadness. Connotative can be positive or negative, like the boy is thin. This is the negative quality, negative connotative used as negative. And the boy is slim. It is positive. It is used as in a positive way. The other example of connotative is home. The meaning of home, connotative meaning of home will be a place of comfort and affection. Now, denotation. What are denotation? Denotation is the precise literal definition or meaning of a word that is found in dictionary. In easy sense, the words that we are finding in the dictionary that are called denotative meanings. The examples of denotative and connotative is blue. Blue is the name of a color. It is a literal meaning. This is a denotative meaning of blue, that it is the name of a color. But the connotative meaning of blue will be feeling sad. Just like hot. Hot, the denotative meaning of hot will be high temperature heated. But the connotative meaning of hot is extremely attractive or anger. So, denotative meaning of cool. Denotative meaning of cool will be low temperature, and its connotative meaning will be popular, acceptable. So here is the exercise of connotative and denotative meanings, like write the connotative and denotative meanings of the following words from the poem. This is on page number 81. Few words are given to you. They are 5 words. You have to tell their connotative as well as their denotative meanings. People must have to note down these meanings with you. Warm. The connotative meaning of warm will be feeling or showing friendship, kindness, and affection. And the denotative meaning of warm will be somewhat hot, not cold. Somewhat hot, not cold. Number 2, gale. The connotative meaning of gale is a sudden accurate of laughter or tears. And its denotative meaning will be very strong wind. Number 3 is sea. The connotative meaning of sea is beauty, scenery, peace, or empty. And its denotative meaning is a large body of water. Then number 4 is extremity. The connotative meaning of extremity is a very great or extreme degree of something. And its denotative meaning, the extreme or terminal point. Now, number 5 and the last word is chilliest. The meaning of chilliest is causing fear, unfriendly. And its denotative meaning will be cold enough to be uncomfortable. So it was all about connotative and denotative. Now, activity D is which word or phrase in the poem mean the same as. The phrases that are given to you, you have to find out the verses that are used in the poem according to these phrases. Like number 1, react to hardships. React to hardships, which is the verse that is according to this phrase will be that kept so many warm. They are same in the meaning. We have to find out the poem, the phrases that are same in the meaning. Number 2, hope never stops and never stops at all. Number 3, found everywhere. That is, I have heard it in the chilliest land. Number 4, lives in the soul. That it means, or the phrase that is used in the poem is that perches in the soul. And number 5, effect of hardships that could abase the little bird. It was all about your today's lecture. Hopefully it is clear to you all. Inshallah, in your next lecture, we will discuss about the prepositions and prepositional phrases. Till then, Allah Hafiz, stay blessed.